Evening, gang. It's Sunday night, boys and girls. Sunday night. Yet another new little intro for you there. I hope you noticed all the new pictures on the opening video there. Yes, it's Sunday, the 10th of May, 2020. Welcome to tonight's Sunday night bingo session. Big thanks to Dave, who lives next door, actually. Dave and Karen, absolutely delightful couple that I'm very, very lucky to live next to, who is a bit of a, camera enthusiast. And some weeks ago, it wasn't actually this weekend he got that. Some weeks ago, when we last had a big moon like that, I messaged him and I said, any chance you could try and get a decent video of the moon out there? It was a full moon at the time. And you see, this is everything you see recorded, I do on this. And it's all right. It's all right until you blow the picture right up. And then it kind of struggles. To take pictures of the moon and the stars and the sun, absolutely no chance whatsoever. But Dave is a bit of a, as I say, a camera enthusiast. He's got a nice camera next door, and he got a thing out there and just did that video of the moon. I think it's blooming marvellous how you can do that. Really, indeed, I can now with my new binoculars that I've got now. Only 35 quid. I've got my new binoculars, and I looked for the first time this week at the supermoon through the binoculars, and you can see all the shapes on there. It's amazing what you can see. No expensive telescope or anything like that. Absolutely marvellous. So there we are. Very good evening to you, boys and girls. Just 5 minutes to bingo time this evening, boys and girls. Did you watch the Boris thing earlier? Anyone see the Boris thing earlier? Don't know if you saw that at all. Yeah, I'm not. I was actually listening to something that he might mention about moving around. Starting to move around the country. And he did say that we can now drive to somewhere if we want. I did hear him say that, but I wasn't. It's still not clear whether I could actually leave my house, drive 3 hours, probably about 3 from here, 3 hours up the A1M to my caravan. Now, I don't touch anyone or see anyone on the way there. In fact, even at the other end, I won't have any contact with anyone whatsoever. No contact at all. And it's not clear to me whether or not we can go and do that yet. That being said, he did say that we could now drive. So I'm a bit... I don't know who I'd ask about that. Whether you as a message board or something like that you could message on or something. I don't know how that would work. Really don't know how that would work. So I don't know. What do you reckon? Do you reckon we're all right to drive around? He did say we could drive, but I think he said you could drive to somewhere to exercise. Well, I mean, I can exercise here. Certainly when I'm up there, I'll be going on a lot of beautiful walks. That's what I'm missing. Going along walks along the river, because there's a river like next 2 minutes away from my caravan, and it's such a long river. You can walk all the way to actually Boston if you want. You'd never do that. It's far too far. But nice there. So I don't know. I'm really none the wiser of that. Nearly none the wiser. Let's say hello to a few of you in there this evening rather. Just before I start the bingo. Hello to Mike Rees-Ponto. Chris Tuoy. Evening, Chris. Hello, young Chris. Hello, Chris. Evening, Chris. Jason Hughes in the house. Rachel's there. Emily G. Evening, Emily. Gavin Bass. Dan. Frank Martin. David Fryer. Adam the Plumber there. There's Rachel. Peter Wright. Andy. Stephen Petty. I might mention names twice. There's my nephew, Gary Butler. Scrap It, man. He's got a new channel now. That's my nephew there, Scrap It Man. If you search for, I think it is Scrap It Man. I think that's the name of the channel. I can't remember now. I did put a link on my Facebook wall last night. He basically takes things apart. And I did worry when it was taking apart this blooming microwave. Anyone seen that one? Oh, Christ, I thought he was going to electrocute himself. Because, of course, while he's doing it, I'm looking up. Dangers of taking apart a microwave. Because there's all sorts of nasties in there. Sorry, don't get too excited, Chris. This is my older nephew, not the younger one. Or little Chris Tuoy was all getting excited then, weren't you, my darling? And he's taking this thing apart, and I discovered by looking that there's some sort of capacitor in there. Now, I'm not a fabulous electronics person, but I know a capacitor holds charge. And it says even after you've turned the microwave off, for some months afterwards, you can get a nasty jolt off this capacitor that's in a microwave. And also, the magnetron can contain some sort of chemical in there that if you breathe it in, that's it, mate. You're gone. Dead. So do be careful, Gary, taking those things apart here. I used to take stuff apart. Never was able to put it back together again. No, that's the only thing there. Who else is there? Let's have a look there. Diane Jeb. Good evening, Diane. Oh, Chris likes the tracksuit. A bit like Pirates of the Caribbean. Yeah, I'm glad you like that. We've that's been around for about 6 months now, that one. That no, not 6. I wouldn't say 6 months. About 3 months. We changed it to that one. It's quite dramatic. There's a different tune at the end, which is just as dramatic. If you're around at the end of the show, that'd be about 9:30, 9:45. That will. Hello to Mark Hobbs, sending in a text this evening. Tony King, evening. Is that everyone now? I might miss out a few people. Don't worry if you don't get your name on there. It doesn't matter, does it? Let's have a look there. Shania, hello Joey. Dr. Gregorian. Karen, evening Karen. David Holmes is there. That's it. Everyone's there. Rachel Krause is there. Right, we'll have to start, gang, because it's 8 o'clock. Bingo time on a Sunday night. All right, we never ever start before 8 o'clock because I know some people have timed their time to get here at the right time. So there we are. Just a little thing about the bingo tickets, boys and girls. We slightly changed the way I send out the bingo tickets today in that you will have had them well before the show starts. The idea of that is that I think Gmail have some sort of restriction on the amount of emails you can send in an hour. So the idea was I'll send a few out sort of around 12:01 and then an hour later and then an hour later. Now, it didn't quite work out like that. And I do know the second lot went out shortly after the first lot, about half an hour later. I thought, well, I'll just send these out now. But one came back to me and I can't remember who it is. So someone didn't get game 2. They got game 1 and game 3, but they didn't get game 2. And I meant to write down the name. So if that's you, sorry about that. It came back to me. And then once that's happened, there's not a lot I can do about that. But next week, certainly I'll send them out with a bit more gap. Don't worry if you've not got them by sort of 6:30, the last one. You'll have the first 2 sort of early part of the afternoon and so on, depending when I press the button, really, because I'm not sitting out here. I fit it in with my day. All right? So that's it. Okie doke, boys and girls. So I don't know who that was who didn't get game number 2, but it's just how it is. Sometimes one comes back and I never know why. It got returned back to me, cannot be delivered. Don't know why that was. All right, no idea who that was. I think in the email it might have said something like hope. So whoever is hope, someone with hope in the email, I think it was that person from memory. All right. Okay, gang, it's bingo time then. Game 1 we're playing. Look at your bingo ticket. Make sure you can see game 1, 8 p.m. Make sure you are playing the right ticket. All right. It clearly says it at the top there. Game 1, 8 p.m. Here's how it works. I'll read out the numbers. You cross them off. To win, you must cross off every single number on that ticket. And as soon as you do, shout in the text box, bingo. You have 1.5 minutes to do that. If you don't do it within a minute and a half, then if we've moved on to the next number and you call it, I'm afraid you've missed it and you can't have it. All right, same rules for everyone. If for some unexplained reason there's a delay in the system and it just doesn't get to me on time, sorry, but that's how it is. And it's the same for everyone, all right? If you don't have access to the chat box, and there's many people out there, silent viewers, you can always text in your bingo thing. Again, same rules. If for whatever reason it doesn't get here, I'm sorry, that's just how it is. The text number up there, top left-hand corner, 07551 259 675. 07551 259 675, okay? So look at your bingo tickets. Game number 1. If you have number 91 on your bingo ticket, cross it off now. Cross off number 91. You have the bug. Okay? I've had the bug for 10 years now. No, you have the bug. Shut up, Chris. You have the bug. Okay? Cross off number 91. All right? There's one exception for you not claiming within that minute and a half, and that is if number 91 is part of your winning line. Because of the bug in the system, I may not see the fact that you've won. So if you come in after that and number 91 is part of that winning line, you can have it, along with whoever wins after you. Okay? Alrighty, everyone. Evening, Mandy. Evening, LaBelle. I did a duet on TikTok with LaBelle this week, didn't I? It was fabulous. Fabulous. Okay, let's bring up the bingo board. There you go. All right. Oh, we got game 3 on there. 1 second, let me just change that to game 1. If you haven't been here for a while, by the way, and you've found you haven't got any bingo tickets at all, you've dropped off the system. Remember, if you win and you don't claim, you drop off the system and someone takes your place. And as it is at the moment, the system is full up. I can't add anyone to it unless someone drops off. So that may well happen tonight. There's about 3 people waiting to get on it at the moment, so there's already a queue. All right, sweethearts. Just a reminder, gang. We are... Oh, I've done the number 91, haven't I? Okay. Please only shout bingo if you win. Don't be clever and start shouting bingo randomly because you get blocked. All right? It's not fair to everyone else. They get very, very upset. It's not fair to them. Here we go then. Game number 1. Let's start bingo. Here we go. Ready? 2 little ducks, 22. Quack, quack. 2 little ducks, 22. Done it? 5 and 3, 53. Steph, no problem with the volume down here. Turn me up at your end, darling. 5 and 3, 53. 5 and 7, 57. Thank you, David. It's an old shirt. 57. 5 and 9, the Brighton line. Woo, woo. Evening, Cara. 7 and 3, 73. 3-0, blind 30. Can you not hear me all right? Looks all right at this end. How high do you want it? Just a second. Really? Looks all right this end. Is the volume all right for the rest of you? Is it just one person, or have we got something else going on there? I could give it a bit more at this end if you want me to. Do you want me to? How's that now? Is that better? It looks... I haven't changed anything here. You all right with that? How's that? Yes? No? Let me know. We'll carry on. 3-0 blind 30. 1 fat Chris, number 8. 1 fat Chris, number 8. 1 and 5, 15. 4 and 2, 42. 1 and 7, 17. Most people are saying the volume is okay. All right. 5 and 6, 56. 3 and 9, 39. 8 and 3, 83. Boris's Boudoir, number 10. Now, I've turned it up a bit and it's now banging into the red, which is a little bit higher than I usually like it, to be honest. But we'll see. 2 and 5, 25. 4 and 5, 45. Hello to Mark Bowles tonight, 45. 7 and 5, 75. 2 and 1, 21. 4 and 6, 46. Shania's doing the rosary a little bit later, so we must move on, my darlings. 1 and 9, 19. 6 and 2, 62. 2 fat Chris's, 2 morbidly obese Chris's, 88. 7 and 9, 79. 7-0, blind 70. 8 and 7, 87. All on its own, number 7. 8 and 2, 82. Good evening, Julie. All the 3s, 33. Good evening, Gareth. Rachel. 7 and 2, 72. I did Nicola Sturgeon today on my latest TikTok, Rachel. I don't know if you've seen it yet. All on its own, number 6. 2 and 6, 26. All on its own, number 9. Even to David in Hemel, John C. 1 and 6, Sweet 16. 2 and 3, 23. 1 and 4, 14. Don't forget, we've got our quiz on Tuesdays. Join us for quiz night on Tuesdays. 8 o'clock is quiz night on Tuesday, okay? 3 and 8, 38. 2 and 9, 29. All on its own, number 5. 50 blind 50. Is anyone's asthma playing up at the moment? I'm having a bit of a rough time with the asthma. Not as I'm sitting here. 8 and 6, 86. I must have reached for that about 8 times today. Anyone else? I don't know if it's the weather. 4 and 9, 49. 7 and 4, 74. Peter doesn't like the quiz, do you not? Oh, I don't suppose you'll be here then Tuesday, will you, Peter? 6 and 5, 65. Never mind. 2 and 4, 24. 8 and 5, 85. 1 and 2, 12. 6 and 4, 64. 8 and 4, 84. Yeah, someone saying there about their asthma. It's kicking off a little bit today. All the ones, legs 11. 4 and 8, 48. 2 blind 20. All on its own, Kelly's Eye, number 1. All the 6s, 66. Clickety click. You could always play the quiz after, Scott. Just watch it after it's finished. 5 and 1, 51. My niece does that. She plays it after it's finished. 51. 5 and 4, 54. 2 and 7, 27. 8 and 1, 81. 80, blind 80. 7 and 8, 78. 6 and 3, 63. Oh, I think you're delving into the realms of fantasy, Roy Brownlow there. If you think I'm ever going to ring you, you've got another thing coming, sunshine. Won't be any phone calls coming to you from me, my dear. All the 7s, 77. We have a winner on 77. Let's bring up the clock. There you go. You have 1 minute and 30 seconds to claim your prize. Who is it? Who has won on 77? So, for the first game and the second game, these are the prizes. You can have one of our exclusive keyrings with extra apostrophe on the back there. You can have one of our I've won Chris Reardon bingo pens. There you go. Yellow, green or white. Or you can have one of our brand new fridge magnets. Okay. Stick nicely to your fridge. You know, you can put it on your car dash, anywhere like that. There you go. We have a claim. Alan Wainwright is the winner on that one. Alan Wainwright. Congratulations, Alan. All right. You've won the... or you can have 2 stickers or 2 stickers. 2 of these, okay? They're the prizes for our first game. And Alan's winning numbers are 57, 10, 70, 39, 64, 53, 46, 88, 12, 38, 86, 5, last number 77, 51 and 74. Congratulations, young Alan. Well done, Alan. Oh, I didn't bring the board up there. There you go. There you go. You heard those numbers if anyone wants to check those as well. I'll read them for you again. 57, 10, 70, 39, 64, 53, 46, 88, 12, 38, 86, 5, last number 77, 51 and 74. Okay, well done. Hello to Lisa, who's watching tonight in Germany. Hello to you, Lisa. All right, my love. Well done, well done. Let's get game 2 nice and ready. Of course, you've all got your tickets. So, as I say, someone didn't get game 2. I can't remember who it was. I don't know why. The email came back to me. That's the only one that didn't go out tonight. So, change game. There we are. Change game number 2. And there it is. All right, Alan. Well done, sir. Question is, of course, what would you like as the prize, my darling? Do let us know. And if you could email in your instructions, I will be taking... Mandy's very good at giving instructions, aren't you, Mandy? Yes, Mandy's very... I can imagine Mandy giving out instructions at all times to her followers all over the world. Yes, Mandy. I shall be taking your instructions, Alan, to what you are requesting for tonight. Okay? Hello to John. Oh, yes, John won the clock last week. Did it arrive, John? Did your clock arrive? I hope it's there by now. I should be very, very disappointed if that's not there. Alan would like a pen. Okay, a pen for Alan. There you go, pen. There you go, Alan. Just drop me an email so I can make sure I don't forget. I never remember stuff that's been going on in the chat box. Okay. Scott wants to know what Gary's new channel is called. That's my nephew. He's got a brand new YouTube channel, and it is called Scrap It Man. SCRAP space IT space MAN. And the logo is... I haven't got the logo here, unfortunately. I know. No, Rachel has taught me something. She taught me something doing the show this week. When I say, I can't show you the pictures, I mean, it's not perfect, but I can always take a picture of it, you see. So, it's so easy to do. Hang on a minute, where we are. So there we are. That is the logo of Gary's channel there. All right, Scrap It Man. And as I say, he takes stuff apart. He had this wiring stripping thing, and he was stripping. Oh, why would you strip wires? I think to get the copper to sell it, maybe. I don't know, or whatever's in there. It's not always copper, is it? What else is in wires? Copper's very valuable, isn't it? We had a. Don't laugh, dear. We had a church down the road, Saint. Margaret Clifford Road Church, right? They kept nicking the roof. So, it was a copper roof, you see. I think it was either copper or lead. I think it. I cannot remember. I think it was. I have a feeling it was copper. I can't remember. Anyway, it happened 3 times. Then they had to close the church. Couldn't afford to keep replacing the roof. People kept nicking the roof. Isn't that awful? Stop. That's not funny. Not funny. I wonder what they were doing with all... They melt it all down, don't they, all this stuff? And I think that's what Gary does with stripped wires and things. He can do lots of different things, Gary. John's got to pick it up from the sorting office. I can't believe you've left that there a whole week, dear. Well, don't come crying to me if it's all broken now. They chuck that stuff around like there's no tomorrow in a sorting office, dear. Shocking. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. Heidi hasn't got game 2. Sorry, Heidi. Don't know why that is. Nothing I can do about that. Do you have an inhaler and antibiotics? No, only this. This is the only thing I've got. It is playing up a little bit at the moment. I don't know why that is. What else have we got here? Let's have... we've sorted Alan's pen there. Do you know what billet de tombola, s'il vous plaît means? Ticket. Ticket, please. Does it mean ticket, please? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Don't know. No idea. No idea. That was the quickest bingo play. Was that the quickest game? Yeah, sometimes they're long, sometimes they're quick. You just never know. Peter wants... Hello, Peter, darling. Peter wants a key ring. Ah, the lovely Peter. You're playing this evening as well, aren't you, darling, up there in Central Station? Hello to you. Lots of people wishing Alan well done there. Good. That's it, is it? Is that it? Is that it? There we are. Okay, let's go down to the bottom of the chat list there. Right. And, do you like this? Check this out. Look at this. Rachel, you're going to love this. Right, we've just started doing a new raffle, okay? Now, the other raffle stays as it is, okay? We do a raffle every Monday, right? And everyone gets a free raffle ticket for every show that we do. At the end of the show, I said, I'll say, who wants a raffle ticket? And you just say, ticket, please. And I start giving out raffle tickets. And I read you the numbers. You write them down. You must write down your raffle ticket number for the Monday raffle, okay? Because I will only read out the number when we draw the raffle. It's every Monday morning, somewhere between sort of 9 and 11 is when we draw the ticket during the Monday show, okay? So everyone at the end of every single show gets one of those, all right? Nice green ticket. But we've also, which I started this last Sunday, we've also started now a Super Chatters raffle, okay? Because people often send a tip or something like that, and in exchange for your tip, I will give you a free raffle ticket. One for every time you send £1 Super Chat. So there we go. This is the new Super Chatters raffle. Each week we'll have a different prize. That's the prize this week, okay? That's the prize this week. That raffle is on Thursday, only for people who have been kind enough to send a super chat in. And this, I'm very pleased with this. I'm so pleased. This has come off Amazon. It's about 15 quid, right? Yeah, look at this. The new. Now I wrote down what I was going to call it. What was I going to call this? This is. Check this. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. This is the Super Chatter. This is the Super Chatter Ticket Retention Unit. Isn't this fabulous? Look at it. Look how big that is. I love it. And there's all your raffle tickets in there. That's all the people that have been super chatting this week. And I'm so pleased with this. I'm really, really happy with it. And of course, you can be able to see everything going on. You see? Look, watch me put in a... See? You can see everything going along. Nothing dodgy going on there at all. All those saddos out there. Oh, it's a fix. No, they don't really think it's a fix, you know. They're just sad, lonely individuals who can't take the fact that they are losers in life. Loser! 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 And that's what it is. They know it's not a fix, but they have to say that because they're sad, lonely losers. Oh, a winner will be coming out of this on Thursday, okay? So, that's for the Super Chatters raffle. Every time you send a Super Chat for £1, I'll give you a free ticket. If you send a Super Sticker for $1.99, I'll give you two tickets, all right? And that's how it works. Poor Mark Hobbs did terribly that round. Never mind, Mark. There's always the next one there. Let's have a look. Why not read out a name, Chris? Because that's what we changed. It's for added excitement, Roy. Added excitement. Added excitement. I just like the thought of someone like you searching around at the back of that chair, looking for that little scrap of paper that you've written the numbers down on. Oh, minutes to go before the show. The panic and the worry that I can see in your little old face, dear. Looking for that scrap of paper with those numbers on. It's for added excitement, Ray. I there's so many people on here that do need a little bit of excitement in their lives, and I think you're one of them, my love. I do think you're one of them. So that is for added excitement. Added excitement. So we just read the numbers out on the Monday. On the Super Chatter raffle on Thursday, I will read your names out, okay? Because then, you've put the Super Chats and all that in there. Why didn't you buy two? Well, two of these jars? Because it's for the special raffle, dear. We can't have everything the same, dear. Can't have everything the same. Everything the same. This is for the other raffle. It's all, it's like, this is the Audi raffle and that is the Waitrose raffle. Actually, I will be ordering another one of those jars. You're absolutely quite right there. All right. I missed some of my Super Chatter numbers. Oh, Rachel, don't worry about that. Your name's on the back there. Thank you, Alan. He sent the things there. Scott writes his numbers down with a dry wipe marker on a plate. Oh, don't eat off the plate. You don't want food poisoning, dear. Ink poisoning or something like that. You don't want ink poisoning. What if you get ink poisoning? Did your mum never tell you that? Don't write on your arms in ink. My mum used to tell me that. Ink poisoning, very, very dangerous. Yes, very dangerous. Peter, biscuit jar. Tell the truth, Chris. No, it's not a biscuit jar. It is a Super Chatter ticket retention unit, dear. Have you got one of those? Have you got one of those, Paulie H? No, you haven't. Look at the size of it, dear. I shall be ordering another one of those later. Fill that jar with sweets. I'll have some. Bits of your chocolate. You know those Cadbury's, the little squares? They come in a box, don't they? I like those. Do you like those? They're a bit annoying, because when you open a bar of chocolate, you just open with those little things, I think they're for diet people. You know the little squares of Cadbury's chocolate that you get in a box? And I think you can find them also in Rose's chocolates. Is that the Cadbury's one, Rose's? And you get little squares, 1 square of Cadbury's Dairy Milk chocolate. They're clearly designed for people on diets because you get so fed up trying to open each and every one individually. You know, those large bars of chocolate, that's it, mate, gone. Gone in 2 minutes. My lovely friend, Non-Irish Mary from Ireland. Good evening, Maureen. Non-Irish Mary from Ireland. She used to bring me in these enormous bars of Galaxy chocolate. You know the size. They got the normal size one, which is a bit small in it. You know, tiny. I think it's a child size one, isn't it? Is it especially designed for mice or something like that? Don't give chocolate to dogs. Very dangerous. For mice or someone like that. They've got that one. Then they've got the other one that says a bit extra, which you get another 2 squares. I mean, you hardly notice it. Then you got what I call the normal size one, which is like 2 rows of squares, and then you get this great big thing like that. Get one like that, but then you get one like this. That's the one that Non-Irish Mary, God rest her soul, may she rest in peace, my wonderful friend. She used to bring me in one of those virtually every karaoke. My God, the weight was piling on. Not that it isn't now, to be honest. Oh, delicious. But you would just open it and you just keep breaking bits off it. Not like the little Cadbury's squares that you get in Quality Street or Rose. I think it's Rose's. Every one has to be individually opened. If can't be bothered to open any more of these. So you just move on to crisps. Walker's cheese, lovely crisps. I noticed Marks and Spencer's were advertising. You know my favourite crisps, don't you? Honey roast from Marks and Spencer's. Oh my God, they're delicious. Usually, if I go down the hospital where I go to twice a year at the Royal Free in London, they have a Marks and Spencer's just down the hill from there. So I pop in there and I just get one of those. Get one of those bags of crisps. They don't do them in the garages, that particular one. Very disappointing. I haven't had them for months. Months, dear. Look at me practically wasting away in front of you tonight. God's sake, man. Anyway, I noticed Marks and Spencer's have been advertising that Uber Eats. I've never used something like that. Uber Eats. Is that how you say Uber? Uber Eats are now delivering stuff from Marks and Spencer's. So how does that work then? Do you sort of ring up someone and then they go, okay, thanks, I'll go and get it for you. And then they go in the shop, right? Collect the item, buy it, and then bring it to you. Is that how it works? I mean, it's a bit much just for a bag of crisps, isn't it? That's outrageous. How much is the delivery? Who uses Uber Eats? There you are. Let's ask that question. Has anyone used Uber Eats before? How much would it cost me to order? I mean, you couldn't just buy one bag. The trouble is, if I bought more than one bag, that's it. I'd just keep having them. Not all in one. I wouldn't have more than one bag, right? But then one bag today, or maybe I'll have one tomorrow, or maybe one of the other ones. Something like that, you know? And it would just go on and on. We must restrict ourselves. We must be restricted. Mandy Davenport would be very good at restricting people. I know she would. Absolutely. So I don't know how much it would cost to deliver one bag of Marks and Spencer's honey roast crisps. Yes, please. It's too much, though. Who's done the Uber? Aha! Frank's done Uber. Oh, it's done on the Uber Eats app. Oh, it's an app, is it? Oh, okay. So you have to download something, do I? Oh, there's no Marks and Spencer's open tonight. I can't even get any. God. Awful. Would you use Uber Eats if you paid me? Really? I don't know how it works. See, I'm not going in any shops at the moment. This is the thing. Guy. Hello, Guy. He lives for Uber Eats. How much, if I was to order a bag of crisps, Guy, how much would that cost? Just get someone to send you a few bags. Well, I don't want to go in a shop, you see, and it's unfair to get someone else to go into the shop, unless, of course, they're working for it and they've chosen to do it. There we are. Dr. Grigorovin. £3.50 Uber Eats delivery charge unless the restaurant pays them. It's free. £3.50. So the crisps are £2. Shall I? Shall I? Oh, I might do that tomorrow. That to me, that's a terrible extravagance. Getting a few bags of crisps delivered for £3.50, dear. Oh my God. So presumably it's not cash, or do they leave it outside so I haven't got to touch anyone? Oh no, we can't be touching people. Social distancing. Keep back, dear. I'm 25 feet away from this camera tonight. But bad vibes coming through. I can feel them, dear. Same usual suspects sending them. I can feel them. Don't you worry about that. Shall I? You'd have to spend about a tenner to get it free. Well, I wouldn't mind buying sort of 4 or 5 bags, I suppose. I could put them in the garage, because my garage is not near the house. It's in like a block. And that might stop me going. Mind you, I have been known to 3 o'clock in the morning. I really fancy a bag of crisps to get up and just go and get them. I might do that, mightn't I? Peter, have you not been invited to Windsor Castle to eat yet? Why would you bother with Uber Eat? No, not at the moment, Peter. Is that where you want to go? Would you like to go to an afternoon tea, Peter? My friend doesn't want to do afternoon teas anymore. Would you like to come with me? For an afternoon tea in a posh hotel at some point? Eh? I think that would be nice. I think that would be nice. All right, let's do it, gang. It's time for game number 2 of tonight's bingo. Here we go again. Let's bring up the bingo board. Bingo board, game 2. Make sure, have a look at your tickets. It should say at the top, game 2, 8:30. I'm aware that someone didn't get game 2. I don't know why that is. It was only one person. Oh, someone's just sent in a super chat. Glenda, thank you very much. A $10 super chat coming in there from Glenda. Thank you, Glenda. All right, Glenda, if it's all right with you, I'll give you, what's $10? Not quite £1 a pound, is it? I'll give you 8. 8? Yeah, I think 8's probably about right. 8. I'll give you 8 of the pink raffle tickets after the bingo, okay, my darlings? All right, after the bingo, we'll do these for Glenda, because we must run to time, my love. All right, thanks ever so much, Glenda. Much appreciated. If I can just ask you, while the bingo's in progress, please don't send the super chats, because I won't do them until the game's finished, because everyone's playing the game. All right, my loves. Right, eyes down. If you've got number 91 on your ticket, cross it off now. If you have number 91 on your ticket, cross it off now. Once again, you need to cross off all the numbers to win the game. As soon as you've crossed them all off, shout in the bingo box, bingo, I'm watching. All right, here we go. First number, eyes down. All on its own, number 6. All on its own, number 5. 1 and 6, Sweet 16. I think it was Tim Hope that didn't get that, the other game, the middle game. Tim, if you're there, is that right? Did you not get that other game there? Okay. 1 and 6, Sweet 16. 6-0, Blind 60. All on its own, number 9. 7 and 3, 73. 5-0, Blind 50. 8 and 3, 83. 4-0, Blind 40. 6 and 3, 63. I've been to the Florida Mall. I've been there. Love it. 7 and 4, 74. I love Florida. I absolutely love it there. 3 and 2, 32. All on its own, number 4. 2 and 1, 21. I've been to Rosie O'Grady's in Orlando. Is that still there? Rosie O'Grady's. 3 and 8, 38. 4 and 5, 45. 4 and 7, 47. Unlucky for some, 1 and 3, 13. 5 and 3, 53. All the 6s, 66. Clickety click, 66. 8 and 9, 89. 7 and 1, 71. 7 and 2, 72. All on its own, number 7. 1 and 8, 18. 1 and 2, 12. 8 and 2, 82. 5 and 1, 51. 3 and 1, 31. 2 fat Chris's morbidly obese, 88. I could barely get out the door this morning, got so fat. 2 little ducks, 22. Cute little ducks. 6 and 4, 64. 6 and 7, 67. 1 and 4, 14. 5 and 4, 54. 7-0, blind 70. 3 and 7, 37. Slap me, Rachel, slap me. 7 and 9, 79. 7 and 6, 76. 7 and 5, 75. 8 and 6, 86. 3 and 5, 35. 2 and 7, 27. 1 and 9, 19. 6 and 2, 62. 2 and 6, 26. 2 and 5, 25. 1 and 7, 17. 8 and 7, 87. Boris's boudoir, number 10. 2-0, blind 20. 7 and 8, 78. Where was that restaurant? Orlando, downtown. 78. 2 and 4, 24. 5 and 6, 56. 8 and 5, 85. 5 and 2, 52. All on its own, number 3. 2 and 3, 23. 4 and 6, 46. 6 and 8, 68. 5 and 8, 58. It was a long, long time ago, Frank. I mean, I'm going back here got to be 25 years or more. 5 and 8, 58. 6 and 5, 65. We have a winner on 65, boys and girls. Let's bring up the bingo clock. And you have 1 minute and 30 seconds to claim your prize. Here comes the shimmy music. Da 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 da. Are you for real, Peter? Please restart feed not working here correctly. Well, it's you, it's not us. Everyone else is happy. Can I restart? It's all working. Everything's working fine. There's no stuttering, nothing tonight. Come on, who's won? 1 minute to claim your prize. Yeah, it was in downtown Orlando many, many years ago, Peter, Frank. I love it there. I love your big open roads and the noise at night. You know, the insects, crickets and things like that. Yeah, I love it there. Absolutely love it. It's so hot, especially in the summer. It's so very, very hot in the summer. There you go. We got the winner, Jason Hughes. Jason Hughes is your winner tonight, boys and girls. Well done, Jason. Is this the first time you've won the bingo? Is it the first time you've won? I don't know. We've been doing it for quite a while now. I don't know who's won and who hasn't won, really. But here come Jason's winning numbers for game number 2 this evening, gang. They are 20, 86, 10, 72, 65 was the last number, 58, 67, 9, 68, 88, 24, 26, 51, 79 and 82. Congratulations. Congratulations. Well done, Jason. Well done, Jason. Very pleased for you. What do you like, sir? Send us through what you want there. I must say, it's much better, isn't it? The fact that I've sent out all the tickets first. We don't have to have the mucking around and I can talk to you a little bit more, you know, instead of having to do things sort of on the fly. That does work a lot better. I hope it works better for you as well. It certainly works better for me. Frank lives 10 minutes from downtown, not far from Pulse. No, I've heard of Pulse. Is that a gay club? Pulse night. It's quite famous, isn't it? Pulse. Ah, hang on a minute. Is that where you had the shooting? Oh, that's where the shooting was, wasn't it? I think years ago. It's some time ago now, that isn't it? All those people murdered. Dreadful. Dreadful. Yeah, I remember that now. Pulse nightclub. Yes. Yes, I do remember that now. Yeah. Let's just scroll up a little bit there. See what's going on. That's Frank talking there. Dan. Dan goes to Florida as well, do you? Oh, okay, Dan. What's that you do there, Dan? Some sort of work you do there? Are you like in the travel industry or something like that? Presumably you're not able to work at the moment, are you? Terrible, really. Dreadful. Oh, there we are. Dan works for an airline, so quite a bit. Oh, you're not a pilot, are you? Oh, how exciting. We got a pilot watching this show. God, how exciting would that be? I got my nephew for his 16th birthday, Gary actually, who's here today. I got him a flying lesson, right? And him, so we went down to it was fantastic. What a day that was. What a marvellous day that was. So, got him this thing, and I wanted to go and watch him. I wanted to go and watch him fly this plane. So we went down to this airfield. I can't remember where it was now, to be honest. This would be up north somewhere, Lincolnshire somewhere. And went into this little place where you sat down and the bloke come out and that's, okay, you're Gary and all this business, yeah. Okay, you're talking, is there 4 of you? Yeah. He said, well, it's entirely up to you. You don't have to say yes or anything like that. Entirely up to you, but for an extra, and it wasn't much, it was like 20 quid extra. It was something like 20 quid extra. For an extra 20 quid, if you want, we'll take out the 4-seater and you can all go up with him. Wow. Absolutely. Absolutely. So my sister got in. I think little Jimmy was there as well. I don't remember him being in there. I think he was with his dad, so I can't remember now exactly. But nevertheless, me and my sister, I think it was me and my sister, we went in the back, we sat in the back of the plane, my pilot's on the right, and my Gary is on the left there, and up it went, and of course the pilot takes it up, and then Gary took over. I cannot tell you the elation I felt being flown in a little plane over the Humber, just on the Humber Bridge, being flown over the Humber Bridge by my nephew. My life was in your hands, Gary. Oh, it was marvellous. There's a picture somewhere. I've got a picture of that somewhere. of Gary and the plane and what have you. Anyone else done that? I've flown. I've done that as well. I've had one flying lesson. I have to say, the trouble is with the little plane, the little light aircraft, they do jump around a bit in a slight bit of wind and whoosh, you know, and your stomach comes up. Not too far. If my stomach come up at the moment, it would bloody suffocate me, wouldn't it? It would go straight in my mouth. Awful. There we are. Oh, can I just do Glenda's raffle? I've done your tickets, Glenda. Okay, there you go. 8 raffle tickets for Glenda for the Super Chapter raffle. Okay, every time someone sends a £1 super chat, you get a raffle ticket. So let me put those in there now, and you'll see that happening. I always like to make sure that you can see anything to do with sort of, you know, raffles or anything like that. I like you to be able to see what's going on, so you know there's nothing dodgy going on and no one's being fixed or anything like that. There we are. I think I'd rather have chocolate biscuits in there than raffle tickets, to be honest. Okay, good. Chatting away to each other there. Hello to Carol and Dave. Good evening, Carol and Dave. Evening. Welcome to our little show there. Carol and Dave, you're there for game 3, of course. If you missed game 1, I must warn you, Carol and Dave, if you do win and you don't claim, you do drop off the system and someone else takes your place. And at the moment, it's full up. So as soon as someone drops off, someone else will take your place. So just you know, be aware of that. All right, my loves. And there's not a lot I can do about that, because that's like how it works. Okay, my love. There's like a queue of 3 people waiting to come back on there at the moment, where I can't do anything with it. Rachel, amazing. Went up with my daughter over the fields and Holbeach from Fenland Airport. Oh, she flew you as well? She flew you as well over there? Isn't it wonderful to have like a younger member of your family take controller? Oh, I loved it. Absolutely loved it. Right. Jason wants a keyring. Okay, Jason. Keyring will be whisked off to you tomorrow morning. What are we doing tomorrow? Is it cycle or walk tomorrow? I'm not quite sure what I'm doing tomorrow. I'll do a cycle tomorrow. I can go down to the delivery office. I like going down there because the stuff goes quickly from there, you know. It's like almost immediate, isn't it? Dan, Disney is shut until 2021. Yeah, at least I would say. Isn't this just awful? This blooming, I don't like to talk about it too much. The whole blooming virus thing going on all the time. Oh dear. And funnily enough, our priest this morning, we do a virtual. They do a live streaming from the church. One of the churches that I go to. I go to 2 churches. One of them that I play the organ at. They've been doing a live stream for the last few Sundays, and I'm able to. It's only on Facebook Live, but I'm able to pick up that stream from Facebook Live within the software I've got and chuck it back out on YouTube. Right. Shania, you'll be interested in this actually. When I didn't tell you about this. Anyway, so this morning, the priests, I don't say, oh, it's going to start going on about religion. You don't have to be religious to be interested in this story. Okay, you will laugh. You will laugh. Anyway, so the priest comes in and he sings. You see, but there's no organ, there's no music, so he sings, and it's amazing. I hope no bolt of lightning flies out at me now. I find the priest to sing is amazing. He manages to sing, you know, hymns. Each verse is in a different key. I mean, it gradually gets lower and lower. Bless him. He's a wonderful bloke. He's a canon, which is like up from a priest. He got upgraded, you know, like the Cybermen. He got upgraded. Anyway, so he's come on. And he hasn't got the thurible thing, which is the thing on the chain that swings backwards and forwards with all the smoke pouring out. Right? And I thought, oh, I wonder where that is today. Anyway, he's come to the lectern and apologised that he's put his back out. And I thought, that's why you're walking like that. Now, I know exactly where he is. And some of you people on here will also know what it's like to put your back out. And it happens with absolutely no warning whatsoever. You know that. You can be doing nothing particularly, simply bending down to pick a pen up off the floor, and you don't get to the pen. Suddenly, you just get this terrible, terrible pain. It's a muscle. It's a spasm. That's what it is. And you can't get back up. Funnily enough, my brother-in-law's brother, David is his name, years and years ago, he was a chef. Very good one as well. He was my best friend at the time, actually. Used to go out to Amesford Palais with him when I thought I was straight. And he was always around my house, or I was around his house, just doing stuff, whatever. And he was a chef. And then one day he went down to pick up a tin of beans and his back went. And he never recovered. Never recovered. He came out of work and hasn't worked. Well, he has tried to work since, but he just cannot because of the pain. And he's on all these pills and things like that. It's a terrible thing back. And it just amazes me how sudden it is that it can get you. It's got me 3 times so far. 3 times. I remember, I never forget the first time. Oh, it was awful. I was doing a quiz night. I bent down to pick up this pen, like I just said to you, and it just went. And it's awful. The pain, and it goes on for weeks after that. The longest I was out of action was for about 2 weeks. They say anything up to 6 weeks, 2 months, don't they? I was lucky. On the other hand, I do quite a lot of exercise. Whether or not that made a difference or not, I don't know. The only thing that really relieved it, I don't take pills, you see. Not unless the doctor says, take these or you will die. Then I'll take the pills. Okay? But pain relief, that sort of thing, very, very, very rare do I take anything. And the one thing that did relieve it was to go swimming. You get in that pool of water, and if you've had a bad back and you've done this, you'll know exactly what I mean. You get in that pool, and then it's like all your weight is lifted by the water. And it's wonderful. And when I do try and do my swim, and the first bit is difficult, and then something just happens, and then you're able to swim almost as normally as you normally do, and that's quite as you usually do. Then you get out of the pool, and it's all right, and gradually the pain starts coming back again. But I watched that priest this morning. I thought, oh God, I know exactly how you're feeling. It was awful, awful. Anyway, he was going on. And he said, if I wince a little bit tonight, please accept my apologies in advance. He said, I'll try not to. Okay, right, fine. So that's it. Then during the sermon, he was saying there's a lot going on behind the scenes at the moment within churches and mosques and synagogues and Buddhist places. What are they? Temples. All these religious things. They've all got stuff going on behind the scenes at the moment to try, because people want to go back. I must admit, I don't think I would be very comfortable at all going back anywhere like that. Or in any fact, you know what I'm not? I'm very, very cautious with people now. Very, very cautious going out or anything like that. And he was saying there's a lot going on behind the scenes. And he's actually measured in the church what 2 meters means to have people in. He said we wouldn't be able to have more than 50 people in there. And no singing, because apparently the singing projects your voice and therefore the air coming out of it and stuff like that. I think, wow, we're going to a church with no singing and no organ or anything like that. It's just sad, really, isn't it? And then he said I'd completely understand. He said probably about 50% of the people who come to church, because let's be honest, most people are quite old who go to church now, are on the kind of vulnerable list, so they wouldn't come anyway. And other people, like me, would be very anxious about going somewhere like, no, I don't think so. Someone coughs over there in my direction. I'll be terrified. Terrified. That's how I am. And I'm sure some of you are the same. Anyway, so this Mass, he's done that bit, and the Mass is going on. And then there's a really holy bit. It's called the Eucharistic Prayer, right? When he lifts something up and a little bell rings. So he's doing that part of it now. Right? It's kind of the most holy part of it. And he was speaking quietly, and I'm sitting there watching it on the telly. I was kneeling down in front of the telly, watch this, and my eyes closed down like that. And all of a sudden, he let out a really loud yelp, and I jumped out of my skin. It's like, in the Lord Jesus. Well, that was it. After that, I just couldn't keep a straight face. Good job I wasn't in the church. And neither could he. Absolutely jumped out of my skin. Dear me. So that was the thing this morning. All right, let's see what you're saying there. Shania rings them. I bet you ring those bells, Shania, don't you? Ding, 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 ding. I remember, I think it was in Roehampton actually. Someone picked up the bells, did it, and they just fell apart. There was always a fight among the altar servers when it was an altar server years ago, and who was going to ring the bell. Did you have that as well, Shania? Did they fight over the bell? Oh dear, how funny is that, really? Let's have a look. Lee Toby, hello to Lee Toby today. Evening, Lee. Sean's talking to Jason there. Let's have a look. Fran, I've got time to make fried egg sarnie. I would say so, yes. You've got about 6 minutes. We don't start before time, Roy, if you ever want to go off and go and have a wee or something like that. 9 o'clock is 9 o'clock. 8 o'clock is 8 o'clock. You know what I'm like with time. I got that from my job at BT. They were so strict on timekeeping there. Oh, yeah, especially... right throughout my career with British Telecom, which they were a fantastic company to work for. They really looked after you. You know, I was a director inquiry operator. Then I was a 100 operator. Then I didn't like that. I hated where it was. It's in Kingston, but I didn't find it very friendly. So I went back to 142 director inquiries at the time. That number is different now. And I've got to tell you, it's one of the most boring jobs ever. Just looking up phone numbers for people. Of course, you don't have to do that now. There were no computers. We didn't have computers. We had microfiche. Microfiche. Now, if I can just explain, where have we got? We've got 5 minutes. I can tell you this. They were little cellophane square things or rectangular things. And on these were people's phone numbers. And, for example, might say, have you got a number, please, for Roy Brownlow, 222 Anyone Street? Yep, okay, just a moment. And you look up, look in your book. You know, A, B, C, D. B for Brownlow. So you pull out the B, right? Or BR, whatever it was. Put it in this machine, and it would be like a screen. It was basically a magnifying glass. That's all it was, magnifying glass. And you'd go up and down until you found your number, and there would be your number. Or it might say XD, which means X directory. So we couldn't give the number out under any circumstances whatsoever, you know. Someone in the family is dying. Sorry, we're not allowed to give it out. And the people, you know, when you go X directory, you are asked this. Is there any circumstances, I think, that you would want the number given out? And most people would say no. So we couldn't give it out. Otherwise, we betray your trust, you see. That's how it works. And that's how we did it. Little microfiche. And then, thank you very much. And then you put the thing back in the folder, push a button, take another call. London directory. And there were certain numbers that stuck in your head, like Victoria Coach Station. 020 730 0202. See, I can reckon I will never forget that number. And Victoria Victoria Railway Station. 020 928 5100. I can still remember those numbers. How sad is that? How sad is that? Yeah, it was a good job. And then from there, I went on 151, which was taking calls to be for faults and engineering type things, right? But the whole idea was I wanted to be an engineer, but I wasn't clever up here. I've always said to you, I'm not a particularly intelligent person, right? But I got in the door. Once you're in the door, that was it. You just bide your time, and then jobs come up on the board, you see, and then you apply for the jobs and transfer from one to the other. Once you're in a company, kind of your exam things, they become irrelevant. You're already in, you know. I always say there's far too much done on exams and stupid bits of paper with answers to questions that you're never ever going to use in your life. But I got in, and eventually, after X number of years, I became an engineer, and that was the most fantastic job, I tell you. Going around in my little yellow van, going in people's houses and fixing their phones, talking to elderly people were great. Little old ladies, they were fantastic. You get in there, straight away, out would come the tea and the cakes. Oh, yes, please, thank you very much. You know, I was 23 at the time. You're going to eat crisps. I used to stop off for a sausage roll and a pasty, you know. Sausage and roll from this place in Kew called Matthias or something like that. It was right on the roundabout. used to have a sausage. Little old lady in there used to make sausage sandwiches with tomato sauce and that. And lunchtime, of course, have a decent lunch, and sometimes cakes and biscuits at people's houses. Never put on any weight. I was running in and out of the van all the time, going up and down telegraph poles. It was a great job. Great job. And I used to cycle. I suppose, you know, with the exercising thing, I used to cycle to and from work. Well, I was on the bike for half an hour there and half an hour back. When I had a flat in Wandsworth, that's when when I was an engineer. I had a flat in Wandsworth. I used to cycle from Wandsworth along the Upper Richmond Road. It was a straight road, actually. So I'd come down Garrett Lane and then join the Upper Richmond Road. Very, very busy road. Very busy road. And just cycle along there until I got to Mortlake, into the Exchange. And I'd be there at 6:45, 8:45, and go right the way through until 4:30. And I'd have a lunch. Lunch was quite long. You know, you could build up work and then have a nice long lunch. And halfway through the day, watch Neighbours, which was great. All righty, it's time for game number 3. Bingo, game number 3, gang. All right, here we go. It's a big game. Lovely prizes for this one. We've got a cap there, a cap. We've got woolen hats. I'll show you later. We've got woolen hats. We got the clock, very popular, the clock. And something else. I can't remember what else now. Something else, but I'll come to that if you win. Who's going to win game number 3? That's the question. All right. Okie doke, gang. Once again, number 91 on your ticket. Cross it off now. Soon as you've crossed off all the numbers on your ticket, shout bingo in the chat box. Okay? Here we go. First number. Just bring up the bingo board. There you are. 2 Fat Chris's, 88. 6 and 2, 62. 7 and 1, 71. 5 and 3, 53. 4 and 9, 49. 3 and 9, 39. 3 and 8, 38. 5 and 8, 58. 7 and 5, 75. 3 and 6, 36. 2 and 3, 23. 1 and 9, 19. Yes, Rachel, I was a yellow van man. 19. 1 and 8, 18. 3 and 2, 32. All the 4s, 44. Droopy draws, 44. All on its own, 1 little duck, number 2. Quack. That wasn't a very convincing duck, was it? Not really. 2 and 7, 27. 7 and 6, 76. 7 and 8, 78. 7 and 3, 73. 4 and 6, 46. 6 and 9, 69. 1 and 7, 17. Oh, I cycled in London for years, Peter, years. 1 and 3, 13. 6 and 4, 64. Roy's enjoyed an omelette. I do like an omelette. Is that a vegetable one? 4 and 1, 41. I usually do onions, mushrooms, and chopped up pepper. All the 5s, 55. 80, blind 80. Eight and 9, 89. Who won that second game tonight? You haven't emailed in yet. Don't forget to email in for your prize, darling, all right? 2 and 8, 28. 1 and 2, 12. 3 and 5, 35. 6 and 8, 68. 60, blind 60. My sister does a lovely omelette. She puts cheese in. Oh, she does lovely cooking, my sister. Seriously. 50, blind 50. She does nice omelette with cheese and everything in it. All the ones, legs 11. Top of the shop, blind 90. Don't forget, make sure you got number 91 crossed off on there. 1 and 5, 15. Sean Pyre's found a box of Greggs sausage rolls in the freezer. Yes, please. 6 and 7, 67. Did you get that from Iceland, I think? Dan's going to do an omelette now as well. 8 and 7, 87. 2-0, blind 20. 2 little ducks, 22. Quack, quack. Boris's Boudoir, number 10. All on its own, number 6. 2 and 9, 29. All the threes, 33. Dirty knees. I've got an email here from Jason. Who was the other one who won? Got the one from Jason. I haven't got the one from someone else. Who was it? Oh, it was Alan, wasn't it? Alan. Alan. Don't forget to send us an email, Alan, with what you want there, okay? All the threes, 33. 2 and 1, 21. 8 and 4, 84. Roast duck. Oh, no, dear. 8 and 2, 82. Ooh. 4 and 2, 42. 6 and 1, 61. 3-0, blind 30. 5 and 9, the Brighton line. Woo, woo. Blah, blah. 4 and 7, 47. 7 and 9, 79. 8 and 3, 83. 2 and 4, 24. 4 and 3, 43. No dead animals for me, thank you very much. Oh, Shania. Don't cry, love. 5 and 4, 50. Oh, is that, no. 5 and 4, 54. All on its own, number 4. 1 and 6, sweet 16. We have a winner on 16, boys and girls. I don't know who that is. I've no idea who that is. So, number 16, here comes the clock. You have 1 minute and 30 seconds to claim your prize. Let's see if they're there. Nice and quickly now, my darlings. 1 minute and 25 seconds to claim your prize. Don't chuck your tickets away. I have no idea who this is. I really don't. So there we are. Let's see if they're there or not. Ba-da-da-da-da. It's shimmy music, baby. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, baby. Something wrong with your train? Woo, woo. It's a steam train, love. I must get my electric train set down from upstairs. I've been watching Lego train sets on YouTube. Wonderful, dear. Wonderful. So what do you reckon? Can I drive around now? That he did say that, but I just don't know if a drive around would include a drive to and from my caravan or not. I really want to go. You know, I'm not, don't get me wrong, I'm not unhappy being here. It's just nice to have a little change, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Nice to have a change. I've got a feeling we're going to have a space become available tonight. We'll see. Oh, you have to be very quick if you're going to claim. Anyone claiming? Oh no, it's not Mick. Would you go, Mick? Would you really? You see, I don't. You see, I'm not a rule breaker. Seriously, I'm not. I'm not a rule breaker. Okay, all right. Okay, gang. Let's bring up the bingo board. We're carrying on. We had someone not turn up, which means a space will become available. Well, I don't see anyone on here tonight who wanted to join in the other week, so I haven't written the names down there. Oh, what a fool. Is there anyone? Well, we'll do that later. We'll do that later. Right, so that will drop off. Okay, here comes your next number, gang. We're still looking for the full house. Oh, you went past Chapel Hill, did you, Rachel? Do you know the site I'm on? Let's just do this and we'll have a chat afterwards, right? 1 and 6, 16 was the last number. Here comes the next. 5 and 7, 57. 57. Get yourself to Skegness. No, we can't go up there. We can't go Skegness, just literally to the caravan and back. 6 and 5, 65. 6 and 3, 63. I'm going to have to go slow because I'm having to keep an eye on lots of things now, okay? This is what happens when someone doesn't turn up. 5 and 1, 51. 1 and 4, 14. 7 and 4, 74. We have a winner on 74. We have 2 winners on 74. Here comes the bingo clock. 2 winners on 74, boys and girls. Are you there tonight? That is the question. 2 winners on 74. Oh, ba 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 ba. Come on, I know one of you's there. Is the other one there as well? That's the question. I think we might run out of clocks tonight if they both want a clock. Oh dear. Hurry up now. Ba da 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 da. Roy Brownlow, there you go. We have a claim. Roy Brownlow has won the bingo tonight. There we are. You're very lucky. And he's there as well. 1 man in his Sprinter van. And that might be 2 clocks, depending on what they want this evening. Let's have a look at those numbers then. Roy Brownlow first. 16. 74 last number. 84. 18. 51. 11. 79. 4. 15. 14. 49. 2. 20. 90. And 43 for Mr. Roy Brownlow. I'm guessing you're going to want a clock, Roy. Is that right? So there's Roy. And where's the other one now? What was the other one? Sprinter Van was the other one. He won the fridge magnet as well Monday, didn't he? Sprinter Van's numbers 61, 87, 15, 2, 88, 62, 28, 83, 53, 21, 68, 47, 11, last number 74, and 60. Congratulations! Congratulations and celebrations. There we are. Just a moment now. Let's get that off there now. And that's done, isn't it? Check there's no one else there. Okay. So we will have a space. Thank you, Andy. You weren't at the top of the list there, but if you're the only one who's going to contact me now, then okay, well, put Andy on there. Right, you'll be on for next week, Andy, okay? You'll be on there for next week. Congratulations. Well done. Now, what are they going to have? The keyring, Carla. You were very close, Carla. You would have had more than a keyring tonight, darling. That was the bigger prizes for that. You can have one of these. They're in the Super Chat raffle as well this week, gang. Anyone who's sending the Super Chat, every £1, you'll get a free raffle ticket. You'll go for that is the prize this week. We also have Lelats available in black, blue or white. We also have T-shirts, large black, large white and XXL in the black. And we have our United Kingdom Talk clocks. Not many of these left, in fact. Wow. Yes. Oh dear, Shania. What was that? Oh dear, Shania. Or one of our clocks. What's it going to be? That's the question, boys. And also, if I can ask you chaps to email me with what you want as well. Please put it on here so we know what you've got there. Dominic says you should take the winners off the list. Oh, we can't do that. No, dear. That's not how it works. It's if someone doesn't claim the prize. Because you see what happens. Yeah? It can get clogged up. What used to happen before that was occurring, before the people came off the list automatically, what would occur is that someone would win. Now, if they're not there, then we go to the next one. But if they're not there, then we go to the next one. And it happened one week that 3 people didn't turn up. Well, it just clogs it all up at the end there, and it's not such a nice experience for everyone else who's taken the time to turn up. Or indeed, perhaps they've not been able to turn up for whatever reason. We're not one to judge people like that, but that's just how it works. So if you win and you're not there, then you come off the list. You can rejoin it, but at the moment you can't because it's full up. It's really full up. Roy's taking the clock. Thank you, Roy. And give a hat to Rachel. There you are. Sprinter Van wants to give you a hat, Rachel. How nice is that? Wow, that's nice. Yeah, I'm always surprised by the generosity of the people on this channel. People either win something, or they super chat something for someone, because they just want to give them something. And it's so nice of you. It really is. In fact, we've just got a super chat there for £5 coming in from Sean Pye today. And you won't mind me saying, but Sean Pye is one of the people on here that often buys other people's stuff all the time. He's always doing it. So thank you, Sean. And five free raffle tickets for you. 95 to 99 for you, Sean. Let's just do that. We've got the Monday raffle tickets coming up very, very shortly, boys and girls, as well. So don't go too far. We seem to have finished incredibly quickly tonight. And I tell you what, I know why that is, actually. That is because of the bingo, how it's done now. We haven't got to wait for all the tickets to go out. Not only that, because people have been coming off who weren't there for the prizes, it means people are there for the prizes, so we're now able to move on a lot quicker. And I think it's running really smoothly now. I'm very, very happy with how the whole bingo thing is working now. Really, really pleased with how that's going there. So good, excellent. So Sean, let me just do your tickets. Sean Pye. This is for the Super Chatters bingo on Thursdays. You won't need to write down your numbers for the Super Chatters bingo, okay? It's only for the Monday bingo there. There you go, Sean. There's all your tickets. Oh, hang on, I can't see myself now. There you go. There's all your tickets there, Sean, okay? And they go in at... What did I call it? Where's that now? Super Chatter Ticket Retention Unit. That's the sort of thing, when people have jobs, important, the so-called self-important people, and they have titles like that, don't they? Eh? They have titles like that. Scott, if anyone wants to buy me anything, please do. There you go, Heidi. Sean bought my first t-shirt. Rachel, What hat would you like, darling? And if you could email me with what you want there, Rachel. I've got black, blue and white hats at the moment. Thank you, Alan. I've got your email there. Excellent. Got your email there. So black, blue or white hat there for lovely Rachel. I'm very pleased to tell you there are some new prizes coming. Something else. Not saying yet. Wait till they get here, okay? There are some new prizes coming. They will be for the bingo and the Super Chatters raffle. And I think that's it. They won't be available to buy. We're just going to use... Because I like some things to be done just as prizes. Otherwise, there's no point in playing anything, is there? You know what I mean? If I says to you, for example, I know some of you have got a little bit of cash. Some people have no cash at all. Some people have a little bit of cash. And quite... it's up to them, They like to buy stuff. And in that case, why would you bother playing any of the games? It's all a little bit of fun. Someone was saying to me the other day, you know what, Chris, if there were no prizes on the bingo, people would still be playing. And I'm like, do you reckon? And they said, yeah. They play the quiz, don't they? And I thought, yeah. Yeah, they do, I suppose. Roy, I've got your... Yes, your life is complete. At the moment it is, Roy. Until the next lot of things come. Something else is coming on the way, dear. Something else is coming. Hat. Oh, I don't know. Hang on a minute. Hat. Hat or cap? Yes, hat or cap. Of course. Of course. That's a bingo prize as well. Well, I think you choose, Rachel. I guess you want one of these. Do you want one of these, Rachel? One of these is yours, darling. No, hang on a minute. No, hang on a minute. No. Not available to buy. Sorry, Rach. I've got to keep the same for everyone else. Can you just imagine it? Oh, well, you did it for her. It'd be like that. I can't. No, it's one of the woolen hats he's bought you, darling. They're not available for sale. They're only a prize. Prize, dear. Of which you have purchased raffle tickets this week, my darling. We haven't purchased. You've sent super chats in the hope of winning with one of the free raffle tickets, yes. So it's a woolen hat. Blue, black or white. Okay, blue, black or white. Might get some other colour hats in when we do that. Sorry, Rachel, darling. Not a cap, love. Oh, she's going to hate that. I'm sorry, darling. Guidelines for the lockdown are being put out tomorrow. Well, what was all that he said then earlier? Oh, it'd be written down so it's easier to understand, will it? He did say you could travel around in your car for some way to exercise. But I don't know if that means, yes, you can now travel around in your car wherever. I really don't know. The cap is a main prize, darling, yes. Hang on a minute. I'm getting really confused here. Right, hang on. Let me just go back on myself. Sean Pye, £5. What was that for? That was a tip, wasn't it? I've got this completely wrong. It's one man and his Sprinter van who have given you his prize and he wants you to have a cap. Right, done. There you go. I'm sorry. There's a lot going on in front of me today. Very, very difficult. Very, very difficult. Yeah, that's yours, Rachel. All right? Well done, darling. Thank you to Sprinter Van for doing that for you as well. That'll be in the post for you tomorrow, Rach. All right, my love. Sorry I got that. What an idiot I am. There we go. And I've got an email there from Carl as well. Excellent. You've got a cat, Rachel. Well done. Sorry. Very confused. Very confused. So much to do, dear. Adam says, can someone buy me the last clock? Or to super chat to one of those, it's 35 quid because it's so dear to post. That's the trouble with that. Or £22 on the PayPal. There's a big difference because of the 30% thing there, but there we are. No, that's okay, Joey. It's on the YouTube. I watched what he said. It wasn't clear whether you could start driving around, you see. Honestly, I don't want to break any rules. Last thing, I'd be so embarrassed. Pulled over by the police. Could you tell me where you're going, please, sir? I'm just going up to my cat. We're not allowed to do that. I would be so embarrassed. I can't stand anything like that. I can't. Paul, what's Paul there? Paul's going into lockdown loopy. I think that's what's happened to me, really. Roy's so excited about his win tonight. Look at that. Who's yes, it was Paulie H. There's a lot going on. I'm getting confused here. Sean, if he won the hat, he was going to give that to you as well, Rachel. Isn't that nice? Look, isn't that lovely? Lovely. Thank you, Christopher Williams. Oh, Oh, are you judging me, darling? Thanks for a wonderful bingo session for this evening again. Not one single mistake made when you were calling the numbers. Wow. Thanks very much. Appreciate that. Is that a good thing? I don't know, really. Righty-ho. There we are. Scrolling. Frank Martin. Let's see saying now. Frank's off now. Thank you, Frank. I've done your tickets, haven't I, Sean? Yeah, I'm up on everything now. We up on everything? Peter Wright says his clock was scratched. Well, I don't know how that happened, Peter. How could that have get scratched? You must have scratched it when you opened a blooming envelope, dear. It was perfectly all right when it went and covered in bubble wrap. How can that get scratched? How? I don't know. Is that it? Right. Good. Okay, right, let's do the raffle tickets, gang. Anyone want a raffle ticket for tomorrow's raffle? Please speak now. And you will get one. Okay, this is for tomorrow's raffle. And the prize tomorrow is, as always, one of our delightful fridge magnets. There it goes. Fridge magnet for you. 56, 51, 46, 41, 38. 38. I remember they did a lovely Claire. Was it go to your caravan, if it gets stopped, you've got health issues with your mice. I'm going to feed the mice. I love it. Oh, stop it. All right, here we go. Gary Davidson, 838. Remember, you need to write down these numbers, these ones, okay? I will only give you the numbers tomorrow. You won't get the name. When someone claims it, then I'll read out the names, okay? Mark Hobbs, 839. Excuse me. Where's our Mark? That's just jumped up there. Gary Davidson, Mark Hobbs, and Colin K, 840. Thank you, Colin. There's Dom, 841. Thank you, Dom. Tony King, 842. Sprinter Van, 843. He's on a winning streak, you haven't you? Sprinter Van, 843. Lee Toby, 844. Michael Lawrence, 845. Mark Bowles, 846. David Fryer, 847. Diane Jebb, 848. Come along to the quiz on the Tuesday, incidentally, gang. If you see the poster, when I put the poster up, if you can cut and share that on your wall, paste and share that on your walls, you get a few more people playing that. It's a good laugh, that quiz. A really good laugh, that is, because we can chat as well and everything on that. Diane, where's Diane? There's Alan. There's our Alan. Alan Wainwright, 849. Andy, 850. Ludo, 851. Ludo. Paulie H, 852. Rachel, 853. Draw for this is tomorrow morning, okay? Tomorrow morning is the draw for this, somewhere between 9 and 11 o'clock. 8, Rachel, blah, 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 blah. There's Cara. 854. Fran Green, 855. Cara, do you remember the bloke who used to do the karaoke before me? What was his name? Misery Dave or something they called him. He didn't seem to enjoy doing it. How can you be a karaoke person and not enjoy doing the job? It's mad, isn't it? There's Fran's is 855 for you, Fran. 856, Colin Coates. Carol and Dave, 857. There's our Carl Ash. Carl Ash, 858. I'm trying to get to Adam. Where was he now? There's Adam, 859. Adam, 859. Peter Wright, 8. What is it? 860. 860. Peter Wright. Peter Wright, 860. Heidi, 861. Heidi Oliver, 861. Jason Flavel, 862. Thank you, Tom. That's very kind of you to say that. I enjoy doing it as well. Yeah, I wouldn't be sitting here doing it if I didn't enjoy doing it. You know, let's make no bones about it. I love doing this. Love it. Scott Walker, 863. What's that up there? I thought I saw a spider then. Rachel will now send pictures of spiders. Watch. Mick Davenport, 864. Jason Hughes, 865. 866 is a 4. Roy Brownlow. Jason Roy. Joey Millen, 867. Sean Pye, 868. I'll have a look at that in a moment. Amelia, 869. Lee, 870. Lee Bingham, 870. Paula Rain White, 871. Where's this gone now? It was Miserable Dave, was it? Was that him? I think he gave up after that, didn't he? I think he gave up after that finished, yeah. Is he the one that used to sing the same song every night, didn't he? Peter Paliwoda, 872. Is that it? Lovely bunch of people. We are like one family, or we are. There's my spiders. Thanks very much. Okay. I think that's all the tickets we've done, gang. If I've missed anyone out, please speak now. Hang on. Let's just do that. I'll do those while I'm sitting here as well, actually. And where's that one? There we are. 874. 874. Gregorian. I'll do the rest in a moment or two. What was I going to say to you now? Oh, how annoying! I can't remember what I was going to say to you now. Oh, we're going to look at that, weren't we? Just a moment. Let me just go up there. Thank you, LaBelle. Happy Mother's Day. Is it your Mother's Day in America? Oh, we had that weeks ago. LaBelle, where's the ticket for LaBelle here? 875 for LaBelle. Yeah, we had you having different times, certain holidays and things like that. Our bank holiday was a bit weird. It was on Friday, obviously for the VE Day thing. But it should have been tomorrow, I think. We had they've swapped the days around. I don't think it's bank holiday tomorrow anyway, is it? I don't know, really. Don't know. Chris Williams, he said that you can exercise with members of your own household. Well, that's only me then. Garden centres are reopened from Wednesday. Shops can fully open from the 1st of June and primary schools can reopen. Yeah, but he said all that. And then he said that's not set in stone, didn't he? I remember him saying that. You know, if we find that the R rate starts going up, that's the infection thing, then they'll what have I done there? Silly fool. Oh, what have I done there? Hang on a minute. Then it will go back again, didn't he? He said that. He did say that, so I mean that's fair enough, isn't it? Let me just bring that back up there. Good. Okie doke, let's close that. Did I do something wrong then? Did you lose me for a moment now? Oh, you might have lost me for a moment. All right, let's. What's the time? 9:30? Yeah, we've done it. Every second Sunday in May is Mother's Day here in the US. Yes, that's right. Yeah, so Roy said. He said maybe. He said maybe. Yeah, I thought that. He's got these dates in his head, but if that rate goes up, which I have a feeling it will do, then they'll have to lock down again, won't they? If you are sort of, I don't know how many of you are as cautious as I am. I'm terribly cautious. Really am. And my nephew and his family, well, they have to be cautious because of the little girl. You know, she's very susceptible to all sorts of infections and things like that. And just because they say, you know, oh, right, we're going to start opening things now to see how it goes, that don't mean it's safe. You know, it's up to you. Do you want to go out now? If the pub was to ring me up now, we're going to try opening for a couple of weeks, then my answer would be no, absolutely not. No, not yet. Not until I'm ready. Not until I'm happy, satisfied that it's safe. There we are. Hello to Daniel Woodhouse. He's going back to bridge tonight, are you? All right. Let's do today's birthdays, gang. All right. Where's my little birthdays there? Birthday time. Here's the birthdays. Happy birthday on the Sunday, the 10th of May 2020 to Mr. Gary Davidson, who's 52 years old today. Are you with us, Gary? I think you're with us here, aren't you? Happy birthday, Gary. 52 today. It's great over 50. I mean, it really is. All that worry of when you were sort of in your 30s and 40s, oh my God, I'm going to get to 50. What's it going to be like at 50? Fantastic. Except you get aches. Now, I've had a bad knee today. Not the one that's normally bad, the other one. And I went for a walk earlier. Not a very long walk today, just literally round about 20 minutes worth. And my leg was hurting. You know, so there is that disadvantage. But in your head, you feel like you're exactly the same age. So happy birthday, Gary Davidson, 52 today. Stephen Hitchens, you and your dog there, beautiful picture. Happy birthday to Stephen. Damian Scott, hello Damian, happy birthday to you. Mukesh Philip Chumba, it's his birthday as well today. Happy birthday, boys and girls. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Twice, coronavirus. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Yeah, and you, and everyone. So many birthdays, dear. Not many birthdays today. There's about 4 birthdays today, wasn't there? I've got a bit in the sun today. Which says British people will be allowed to sunbathe in parks and play unlimited sports from Wednesday. Why Wednesday? I don't get that. Why Wednesday? Why not tomorrow? What difference does 2 days make? But anyway, that's what he's saying there. He says, while there's no immediate end to the quarantine, the PM said they would now be allowed to spend out time outdoors for leisure purposes and even picnic outside. Which would be me. If I was up at the caravan, that's all I would be doing. Walking. That's all I'd be doing. Walking on my own, not seeing family or anything like that. I'd literally just be going for walks, and I've got a bike as well, a really old bike. Only 30 quid it cost me. My nephew got me that. Wonderful. From this Wednesday, we want to encourage people to take more and even unlimited amounts of outdoor exercise. Where's the thing about... Doesn't say anything about the driving there. Doesn't see anything about the driving at all, does there? I tell you what surprised me, Harry was saying, you know, it would be better to drive to work. I'm just waiting for all the environmental people to jump on that one, dear. They moan. Thank you very much for joining us on the show today. See you again tomorrow morning. We've got the raffle tomorrow morning. That'll be somewhere between 9 and 11 o'clock. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Thanks for watching and listening. Good night now.